Hi there, everyone. Lisa Almaguer here with Butte County Public Health. And today is Thursday, February 25th, and I have your weekly vaccine update. So today I will provide an update on our most recent vaccination numbers. We'll talk about vaccine progress for Phase 1B, Tier 1, an update about the state's scheduling system called My Turn, and I'll answer some popular questions that we've been getting. So I'm going to start with our current vaccine numbers for Butte County, and I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see this data just a little bit better and make this a little bigger for you. So our total vaccine allocated to Butte County Public Health from the state is 78,995. First doses ordered is 38,615. Second doses ordered is 31,400. And total doses received is 70,015. And this is, we received 2 weeks of orders this week due to the extreme weather that caused some delays last week. And then administered doses, and that's shots in arms, is 47,793. This is about 6,000 more than last week. And then people who have completed their course, their full vaccination course, is 15,413. And this is up nearly 5,000 from last week. So I will, stop sharing my screen with you. And I have a couple more data points that will be interesting. So the number of individuals with a Butte County address that are 65 years and older who have received at least one dose, including outside of our allocation. So outside of our allocation includes things like the federal pharmacy program, tribal health, and vaccinations through different pharmacies. This number is 15,413, and that's up nearly 5,000 from, I'm going to say that number again. That number is 19,815, and this is estimated to be 49.1% of the 65 and older group for Butte County. And the second piece of data is the number of individuals with a Butte County address who have received at least one dose, including outside of our allocation, is 35,465. And this is estimated to be 16.2% of Butte County people. So now I will move along and provide an update about our vaccine progress for Phase 1B, Tier 1. And as a reminder, on the Butte County COVID vaccination website, if you scroll down to about the middle of the page, there's a nice color-coded graphic that shows you the phases and tiers of priority as defined by the California Department of Public Health. So at this time, all residents ages 65 and older who have signed up previously to get an email notification from Public Health about their vaccine eligibility have been notified. This notification went out late last week, and this will be the one and only notification that this group receives. And any group who has signed up with the notification process will just receive one email notification to let you know that now you're eligible for the vaccine. So moving forward, as new first dose community clinics are scheduled, residents in this age group can stay informed about these new clinics by visiting the COVID vaccination website, by visiting our Butte County Public Health Facebook page, or by tuning in to the local news. We will broadly advertise any of these first dose and second dose community clinics through all of those channels. And so at this time, we anticipate having more first dose community clinics the week of March 8th. And as always, this is as long as we receive allocation from the state. This week, we also invited the childcare workforce. So this is exciting news for those in childcare. As a reminder, the childcare group is the remainder of the larger education sector. So we're really just finishing the education sector. Sector-based vaccine is only available by invitation, and it's different than the community-based vaccination clinics. So if you work in a particular sector that has been prioritized by the state, you receive a private invitation from public health to get your vaccination. So this is different than an age-based community vaccination clinic. If you work in childcare and you believe you were missed, you can send us a note by using the You Missed Me function on the COVID vaccine website. And the You Missed Me link is located just above that color-coded graphic that shows the different phases and tiers of priority. So what's left in tier 1 is the agriculture and food sector. And we are reviewing these sectors now and estimating that there are currently 8 to 10,000 to be vaccinated in this group. There could be more as the season changes and we move more into a growing and agricultural season. So I hope to have more information for you about this next week, but that's kind of where we're at for phase 1B tier 1. And then lastly, I've previously mentioned in a different video about the state's vaccine scheduling system called My Turn. And eventually the state will require that all counties switch to My Turn for vaccine appointment scheduling. So this is exciting because ultimately this scheduling system should run smoothly and should allow a lot of people to sign up without any problems. But before the county makes a formal switch, we plan to pilot the system with a small limited appointment community vaccine clinic. And this pilot will allow us to understand how My Turn works and identify any potential problems so that when we do make the switch, scheduling runs smoothly for the public. Ultimately, the goal is to be able to run a large-scale community vaccine clinic to get as many Butte County residents vaccinated as possible, as always, as vaccine allocation allows. So more to come on this, but we do plan to test the system soon, and we'll make another announcement when we do that. So now I'm just going to move over to a couple of the questions that we've collected from you this week. Typically, we collect questions Monday to Wednesday, and we choose the ones that are new, and we share those answers with you today. So I'm going to share my screen again. And as a reminder, this is Thursday, February 25th. We did receive a lot of redundant questions that we have answered in the past. So those answers to questions that we've already answered can be found under the frequently asked questions section of the COVID vaccine website. You can click on the link there and it will open a multi-page document that has lots of questions and answers. So the first one we have is, I am a caregiver and I believe I was missed. If you're a primary caregiver and you believe you were missed, please use the You Missed Me link on the Butte County Public Health COVID-19 vaccine webpage. And I talked about that link previously, so it's just above the color-coded graphic on the website. If I work in a restaurant in one county and I live in another, where should I be vaccinated? You'll likely be vaccinated in the county that you work. It really depends on, if you qualify for an age group that's currently being vaccinated and eligible here in Butte County, you could receive your vaccination. And if you work in another county and they happen to start vaccinating people in restaurants in the food sector, then you would likely get your vaccine through those means as well. So it kind of depends on timing and how old you are and what sectors are being vaccinated in what counties at that time. So we have not finished the 65 and older group yet and are in the planning phases for the agriculture and food sectors, like I mentioned. So more to come on this hopefully next week. Will Butte County get the Johnson & Johnson vaccine if it's approved? So Johnson & Johnson will move through the approval process just like Moderna and Pfizer, and this includes review by the FDA, including the emergency use authorization, which will be granted or denied, but things are looking very good for Johnson & Johnson. And then also a review by the Western States Scientific Safety Review Work Group. So once approved, Butte County will likely be offered an allocation of the Johnson & Johnson, and we will definitely keep you posted on that. So I will stop sharing and come back to you with a few more closing thoughts. Thanks for sticking with me. I know sometimes this is a lot of information, but hopefully you find it useful and you get a good picture as to where we're at right now with our vaccine rollout. As always, any first or second dose community vaccine clinics will be posted on the vaccine website, on our Facebook page, and then broadcasted widely through all of our local media channels. So Thanks for sticking with me, and stay safe and healthy until next time.